Welcome back to my channel. My name is Coy. Thanks for tuning in. If you've been following my channel, you know that I'm currently chasing my second Ram TRX this year. I bought one of the first ones available and the first in my city back in February, and I didn't keep it long. It didn't have very many options, and I had an opportunity to buy a Hellcat Durango, so I took that opportunity. I later sold that Hellcat Durango for profit and bought a Daytona wide body Charger, a limited edition one, and I love the car, but I missed my T-Rex and I've been chasing a T-Rex. I recently got an opportunity to try to get into a second T-Rex, and I'm weighing my options. I've been arguing with myself for the past few days about what I'm going to do, and I've decided that I'm going to try to at least pursue the opportunity to get another T-Rex. In order for me to do so, I have to sell a vehicle. It's either going to be my Charger or the 2021 SRT Durango that we just purchased, and I don't know which one it's going to be. There are a lot of moving parts in this. I've only had the Charger for 2 months, and I've had the SRT Durango slightly less than that. And I have more equity in the Charger, but that doesn't mean that that's the car that's going to go. So what we've decided to do is shop the two vehicles around and see what we can get for either one of them. The first up on the list is the Durango, because that's what's available to me right now. My wife has the Charger today, and I have the Durango, so I'm going to head over to CarMax and see what their offer is. They seem to be a good baseline for what I can get for any particular vehicle. I'm hoping that the car market can trigger some type of deal. If I can get one of these cars moved, then definitely the T-Rex is on the table. But I can't even begin the approval process for the T-Rex until I figure out if it's even going to be financially feasible to move one of these cars. But first, I got to get a haircut. It's overdue, so we're going to get a haircut, and then we're going to head over to CarMax and see what we can work out with them on the Durango. All right, so I am back, and two things I've learned today. Number one, it is impossible to eat Taco Bell in your car without making a mess of yourself. Number two, get your hair cut at a hair salon instead of a barber shop, and you get to hear all kinds of good gossip. Shout out Cher, she's been cutting my hair for over 10 years, and this salon she works, your ears will be burning with all the gossip that you hear while getting your hair cut. Cher's a good lady. Anyway, back to the topic at hand. We are headed over to CarMax for our 4 o'clock appointment. We're going to see what they'll give us for the SRT Durango. I don't think it's going to be fruitful. I don't think that they're going to give me anything close to what we paid for the Durango or what our payoff is. So, you know, that is what it is. But you never leave a stone unturned. You got to at least try. You got to see what you can do. You never want to miss an opportunity, because you never know what the car market is going to do, especially in these days, in this day and age. So we're going to go to CarMax. We'll let them do the appraisal, go back to work while we wait on them to email us the number, and see what happens. I'm looking forward to it. So a little backstory. When I bought the Charger and the Durango, I promised the folks at the Dodge dealership I was done for at least 6 months. I promised, because, you know, if you buy so many cars in a short period of time, banks don't want to continue to finance you, because you're buying a car, you're financing this large amount, and then you're trading it in before you've made a third payment on it. And you know, it's hard for them to make any money to warrant their investment when you're constantly buying, selling, and trading. I found that out when it was kind of hard to get that Charger approved, but luckily the bank that I financed the original T-Rex and the Hellcat Durango, they agreed to finance the Charger. But I promised them that it would be 6 months before I got anything else, and I meant it at the time. And then these T-Rexes became available. I have a problem. I have a bad problem with addiction on cars. I don't smoke, never smoked. I don't drink, never drank. I don't do drugs, never even smoked weed. Ever. But somehow I'm never satisfied when it comes to cars, and I'm still chasing that dream. We're almost at CarMax now, so I'm gonna jump through these hoops and see where it takes me. I think it's about a 50-50 shot whether or not we can move one of these cars and secure enough money to bankroll the TRX purchase, so we'll see. But yeah, we're pulling up here to the CarMax here in just a minute. I love CarMax. I've said that in my other videos where I, brought cars to CarMax. I do these videos because I enjoy it, but I have done business with CarMax. I bought, 2 Jaguars from here, this particular CarMax dealership, and I sold one of the Jaguars back to them. So it's not like these videos are a waste of time. It's not like I'm one of these folks who come in here and waste their time. I intend on doing business if the offer's right. So let's see what they say.
Curbside sales appointment, please proceed to the showroom for assistance. If you would prefer to speak to a CarMax associate on the phone, press 1. Your call may be monitored or recorded for quality or training purposes. The average wait time is less than 1 minute.
I don't have a curbside appointment, but I do have an appointment, so I would rather not go into the showroom. I'd rather them come out.
Max, my name is Jadel, and who do I have the pleasure of speaking with this evening?
My name is Coy. I have an appointment at 4 o'clock for an appraisal, and I'm here. I was trying to see if I could get in early since I'm here.
Okay, so I'm not seeing anything. All I see is that there's interest in an appraisal for a 2021 Dodge Durango.
Correct. I had
your current vehicle.
Correct. I have an appointment at 4 o'clock for that appraisal.
So if you would like, I mean, you can always come in and verify that you're here early. Those in-store consultants would be able to just set expectations on getting your vehicle over to the appraisal team, and then we would be able to get that offer for you. So yeah, if you're wanting to come in and you're at the store already, yeah, I advise you to come in.
Absolutely.
Definitely.
I'll be in just a second. So Mustang owners, tell me what the big deal is about these things. I haven't even sat in a Mustang in 20 years. Tell me what the big deal is with these cars. CarMax used to have it where you can open the cars. Now they just got key boxes on everything. I don't want to go bothering people, but I want to see inside. So I'm actually sitting in a Mustang. I can't believe this. 20 years since the last time I sat in a Mustang, and I've never sat in the driver's seat of one. It's actually more comfortable than I expected it to be. Whew, it's fucking hot in this car. It's got to be 100 degrees in this thing. I can't believe the car was open. I'm gonna go look at that Corvette now. So we got a 2015 Corvette right here next to a C8. It's a 2021 C8. And I kind of think that the C7 is more aggressive looking than the C8. The thing that sucks about this is most of these cars on CarMax's lot, you can just open the doors, but they have these locked, and I don't want to ask for somebody to come let me look at it because I don't want to waste people's time. I'm not buying a car. I do like these cars. I don't know that I'd pay $107,000 for it. That's crazy. $107,000, and they have the cheapest looking wheels. Nice looking car though. So we need to do a video. Can 300 pounds fit in a C8 Corvette? Fat boy fits, but barely. I don't know that I could own this car. It's a snug fit, and my balls are in the steering wheel. For real. It's nice. I'd love to drive it, but I wouldn't pay $107. Jaguar F-Type. My wife would be ecstatic to drive one of these. I think it'd be fun to drive, but I have a fear of European cars and the maintenance required to keep them up, and if something breaks, God help us. So this is the F-Type. This is one of Jess's dream cars. This actually fits a lot more comfortable than that Corvette did, and it's a lot smaller in my opinion, but it fits a lot better, more comfortable. I'd love to drive this thing. This I would like to drive. A Honda Civic Type R. $47,000 for it. It's a 21. Again, I want to see inside the car, but I don't want to waste anybody's time going to get keys. It's a nice looking car, but I don't think I could ever use it over any Dodge product, Cadillac product. But it would be a nice little experiment to drive one. So the process was a lot different this time than it was the last few times I've been. They actually take your key and drive the car again They weren't doing that during COVID. They're doing that again. And you can't stay in the car while they do the appraisal. So I went and had some fun on the lot. And come to find out, all those cars that I didn't think you could open. So we did some car seeing. And I found that I'm too fat for a Corvette, but not too fat for F-Type. We also looked at a Yukon Denali, and our family's growing, so we may need to look into something big like that in the future. But yeah, this was a lot of fun. I haven't had fun on a CarMax lot since COVID started, and this was cool. I got to sit in a Mustang. I hate Mustangs. I just do. But it was fun to sit in one. I would still like to drive one to see what the big deal is. But outside of Burlacker, I can't think of anybody who owns a Mustang. One of my customers owns a Mustang, and he's a pretty cool guy. But I guess I'm sitting here being biased. I don't know a lot of Mustang owners, but I know that I get tested by Mustang owners, and that shit annoys me. Anyway, we got the appraisal coming in the next few minutes. They said they'd call me or email it to me. Once that's in, you know, we'll finish this video off, and we'll go from there. All right, so I'm back at work, and I just got the email alert from CarMax, and I have their appraisal. I don't expect it to be much. I never thought the Durango would be one that we could probably get out of this quick. We've only made one payment on it, so I did it just to do my due diligence. I expect the offer to be somewhere between 60 and 64. If it was anything between there, that's about what I expect. I could get more for it in a private sale, but you know, just doing your due diligence. It didn't cost me anything but a half hour, and I had a good time over there, so I can't complain. And yeah, $63,000 is the offer from CarMax for the Durango. If you like this video, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and make sure you hit that bell so you get notified for all the videos. And I appreciate you guys watching. Y'all take it easy.